Alright, today I'm going to put up the Gallows, the Hangman, the little kicking, thrashing guy. And this year, we're going to do it a little different. Because we are kind of lacking on space for the entire setup of the Gallows, I'm just going to use the upright pole and then obviously the top part he hangs from. I'm going to run the upright pole down the inside corner. So I'm going to cut away that little bit of that galvanized roofing there. Alright, as you can see, I removed one of the rusty galvanized roof panels, and I have the pole already in place. And now, I just went ahead and used a paddle bit and took out a little more material so that half of it's out of there, so my lag bolt can sink into the upright a little deeper than it was before. Alright, I got the top section all finished and all lagged together and secure. The only thing is I want this thing to be higher now, because when the guy's hanging there, I don't want his feet to be within reach. So what I've done is I'm going to add this 3-foot section of post, and I made a plywood brace, and it's the same width as the 4x4. I secured it on both sides with 6 screws. And the way it's going to work is this will go under and then be secured to the upright post. And then I'm going to use grip chain and lag bolts and stuff to go into my framing inside here. Alright, you can see the brace in place to make that upright extended. I have some grip chain wrapped around it, as well as screws at each joint going down. I'll probably add some more grip chain down below too. This stuff works good though, just for extra bracing. This piece of plywood strip goes along the back, going all the way up too, just to add some extra. This is an old 4x4, so I just wanted to be safe. A little overkill, never hurt. Okay, so now that I have the Gallows all set up, now I'm ready for this guy. Now, this is a prop that I made a year or two ago, and he's kind of been changed over the years, from year to year. As far as his construction goes, I got a couple ideas off of YouTube as far as PVC framing and whatnot. Some real good tutorials and stuff like that. Instead of going with a wiper motor, though, I decided to go pneumatic instead. I have inside here a cylinder that's attached to a kind of like a clevis, homemade clevis that I made out of some metal parts from like a strap or so, a framing strap. And I have it connected to the PVC that then goes to his waist and moves inside some larger T's. You can see the 1/2 inch going into 3/4, I believe. And then everything's mounted to a 3/4 inch plywood. And this spring attached to this clip is just to help it, after it's stretched out, it helps it pull back. Just because it was a little lagging as far as the amount of recoil on that air cylinder. And then the air line goes up through his body. And then behind his head, he's got one of those foam heads on there. The airline goes through the noose and up at the top. I attach with this shackle to an eye bolt up at the top. As far as his construction, this is just old thrift store clothes that we aged, and the hands and feet are off of an old dummy of ours. And what I did is I took some PVC and some great stuff, and I stuck them into each one of those limbs, and then just attached it that way. To get his body shape, what I did is I took I had Gina get in a pair of some old pajamas, and then I took some tape and wrapped the tape around her while she was wearing these pajamas. Then I carefully took a pair of scissors and I cut down her legs and stuff, and then once I took all the clothes off of her, I basically retaped it, and then that gave me the form of her body. So then when I went back with some like old couch cushion stuffing, I stuffed the clothes, and then that gave me a nice tight fit for the legs and stuff. I just kind of opened it up for you to see. And he's also got some glow-in-the-dark paint kind of roughed on his vest and on his shirt there. That blue and orange color glows. And it's got a little bit of blood staining stuff. His feet are looking pretty shabby. One other thing I did that you can't see, I taped a rock to this one leg so that basically as he's shaking and kicking, it kind of is a little bit off pattern type of a look. It ended up making it look real realistic. So, but that's basically the rundown. Like I said, I'll show a couple pictures, and now I'm gonna get this guy hung up. All right. I got him up there. So I don't have the 1/4-inch push hose connected to the air valve. I usually mount that right above on the pole there, and then he also has a muffler so on that air valve so that it barely makes any noise. And then I just run the hose all the way back to our garage where the compressor's hiding. But yeah, he's got lots of space under him this year. He's up high, so it looks good. There he is, our Hangman and our Gallows this year.